This is Eric Alexander, Six Arrows Consulting, and I'm excited this morning to get to introduce you to Toby Giddens. So, hello, Toby.
Good morning, Eric. Thanks for having me on. I'm really looking forward to our conversation.
Good. Glad you're making time for this. It's early in the morning. We haven't finished our coffee yet, so we'll see how this goes. But let me tell you a little bit about Toby. He's a businessman here in Texas. He's one of the owners of Run Biz. He may talk about that a little bit, but we've gotten to know each other mainly from church. He's a good brother, a good friend, and occasionally we actually sit across the stage from each other where he's over yonder playing piano and playing guitar and singing. I'm over here playing piano and singing, and so enjoyed getting to know Toby, and you'll want to hear what he's got to say this morning. So here we go.
Okay.
We were having having coffee, within the last month, and you were talking to me about how you visit with your team, about culture, how y'all do business. And then there was a specific topic you brought up that you talked with them recently. Maybe you could talk about that general cadence, that general rhythm of how you're working with your team about culture and values.
Sure, absolutely.
We can go to that specific one that really kind of grabbed me.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we have a cadence where we meet with all of our employees every quarter. But broader context is we've been very intentional the last, I say 3 or 4 years, just digging into our culture and being very intentional about who we are, who we say we are, right, and who we're becoming, and that permeates all facets of your business. Financially, customers, employees, processes, everything is related back to our core values. And so,
speaking of which, that's those right there.
Yes, yeah, I've got my handy dandy placard here of our core values
in case you forget them.
Right. Yes, we like to keep them front of mind.
Okay.
Out of sight, out of mind. But
kindness, integrity, excellence, servant, heart, teamwork.
Yep.
That.
Yes.
Servant heart.
Servant heart is actually one word, but it was too wide to fit all
right,
the way across. But anyway, so those 5 core values, and so the interesting story behind those is that we adopted our core values. These aren't aspirational, right? You know that category of folks that put them up on their wall and
right.
They want to be that way. Our core values came out of ourselves. We actually sat down as a leadership team, wrote everybody's name on the board that currently worked for us, and said that was the picture of what a Run Biz employee is. We wrote their names up there, and then we wrote what was true about them.
Interesting.
And that's how we got our core values. So anyway, so that is it's a great exercise to actually get your core values. But
so can I ask a clarifying question?
Sure.
They are aspirational.
Sure.
I'm looking at the list, and these are things that you want to be important to you, but you all started with what is actual for us. Where are we?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we aspire to
be
more and more of these every day.
Okay.
But they weren't picked for show. They were who we were. They were the good things about us. So anyway, if you notice them, right? Kindness, integrity, excellence, servant heart, teamwork. They're at the bottom. A lot of them they're really others focused. Kindness is others focused. Excellent. And servant heart is definitely others focused. Teamwork is others focused and collaboration. And so as we've been growing in these core values, that's the thing I've really been drawing out for our folks is. These core values they require another underpinning of humility, right? If these are going to actually be lived out, then
it's about others.
It's about others, right? And so I actually went through a series for a while of looking at each core value on its own, and what does it look like if that's couched in a humble, humble perspective or and the trait of humility, and that just kind of led down the road of, hey. Our core value, we are others focused. Our core values are all others focused, and so to transition to what we were talking about, over coffee the other day, teamwork was up, right? So I was sitting right here actually putting together my slides for our all team meeting that was coming up, and I was thinking, well, how do we talk about teamwork intersected with humility and the word collaboration is in my mind. And then I was reading a John Maxwell book at the time, and one of the quotes in that, but I don't know if it's his or if he recorded it, but he said, 1 is too small a number for greatness. So I thought, okay, wait a second. So you can't really achieve greatness on your own. Teamwork is one of our core values, and we aspire to excellence, right? That's another one of our core values. So if we're going to pursue greatness, if we're actually going to achieve it, then humility says, I can't do this on my own. We need each other. If our real goal is greatness, then we have to do it together. Mm-hmm. So this actually birthed a new thing that I've done the last 3 quarters, which is make up a word.
So you're having these conversations at least quarterly.
Yes, okay. Yes. Every quarter we will highlight a core value and talk through it. We'll do shout outs, talk about who our teammates will call each other teammates out for who modeled this quarter and what was an example. So, and I actually came up with I won't do it now, but I came up with about a 5-minute core value speech that we do every quarter.
Did you have a little song or something goes with it?
No, that's probably next.
Another time.
That's next.
Okay.
Yeah. We do have some musicians here, so we might get the Run Band together to get going. So I was thinking about collaboration and greatness and teamwork, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to come up with something that just makes this stick. And this is the word I said to you. And so the word is a mashup of collaborate and great, and it's, as you might have guessed already, Collabogreat. Right, so
Collabogreat,
and you can use it. That's use in all forms. You can have a collaboration session. You can be collaborating.
You can be collaborative.
You can be you could be collaborative. All of those, it works. And so that's actually one of my favorite things to do is if you can find a little 3-word phrase or a made-up word or something that that's pithy enough for folks to remember it. They can call it back to mind in any context they're in and remember all the other contexts that it was. And it's anyway. So collaboration. We and the way I talk about it with our team, and I actually say the word every. It's been the last 3 quarters, so it's at least been that old. But and I say this, it's like, hey, none of us has the market cornered on the best idea or the best way to do something. And we know it. We know our core values, and the challenge every quarter is we all know that if we walk into a room to solve an issue or to put forth or to chase down an opportunity or create something new, that if we work together, if we collaborate, we're going to walk out of that room with something better than any one of us walked into that room individually. And so that's the spirit behind it.
That's good. That's fun. One of the things I've experienced when collaboration is strong is, yes, those outcomes are strong, but the relationships get stronger.
Absolutely.
And then that fuels future productivity and performance, but it also touches a part of the work life that's really real, which is enjoying getting to work together with other people.
Right.
We have to for 8 to 12 hours a day, whatever.
We spend a significant portion of our lives with our coworkers.
Yes, we do. Yeah. And when those relationships can be life-giving in a professional way, that's really pretty special.
Right. You get a chance to do great work, serve others at the same time, and
that's fun.
And when you're doing that together, you're right. You build a bond that is not like really any other. I mean, doing great work together is one of the best things.
That's fun. Well, Toby, thanks so much. I want to hear about your next word you come up with. I think you're going to have a hard time topping Collabogreat. That's setting the bar pretty high. Yeah. But I do want to hear about if it's worthy. We may do another video.
Okay, I already have the word, but we can save it.
Okay, we can save it.
We can save it.
Yeah, no spoilers.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about before we shut this down?
No, I'm good. I think I got a chance to say what I wanted to about collaboration. I would just encourage everybody to do it.
Do it. Okay.
Collaborate.
That's good. That's a good way to end this. Lots of good stuff here to think about. Toby, thanks for making time for this.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening. Hello, hello. This is Eric and this is Toby.
Hello, this is Toby. This is Eric.
Yes, nicely done.